Warm up. Today's warm up, we're going to utilize a broomstick. Now, if you don't have a broomstick with nothing on it, you can literally grab a broom or a mop or something along those lines. If you don't have one, if you go out and grab yourself one, they're about $5 from Bunnings, then this will come in handy just to practice the movements of our Olympic lifts. Because if you don't have a barbell on you right now, then just getting those movement patterns happening is going to help you in order to get better when we do come back to lifting. All right, so first thing we're going to do is we're going to go for a run. Now, I want you to run out about 1 minute and back about 1 minute, or about 400 meters if you've already got your track set up. Go do that now. On your way back though, I want you to do 20 high knees and 20 boots to glutes, and then come back in front of your camera. Do that now. All right, now that you've gone for your run and you've done your 20 high knees and your 20 boots to glutes, we're going to grab our broomstick. We're going to take a really wide grip. So if it sits in the crease of your hip, your arms should be straight. And we're going to do 10 pass overs. So we start at the front of our hips, keeping an active shoulder. We pass all the way over to the rear of the hips and all the way back. That's 1 rep. We're going to do 10 reps through. Once you've done 10 reps, just have a rest. All right, now that you've done 10 pass overs, what we're going to do is we're going to do 10 Samson lunges with active shoulders. Let's have a talk about our active shoulder position. So in an active shoulder position, what I want to see is, let's do it now together without the broomstick. I want you to pretend that you've got a big globe of the world in your arms. You know, like Atlas? I want you to hold the world overhead. See how now, when I try and hold that globe and I'm trying to pin together that globe, see how my armpits are forward, my elbows point down, and I'm grabbing a hold of that globe. Now, when you grab your broomstick, that exact same position needs to be mimicked. All that happens from here is our wrists turn around and we're grabbing a hold of our broomstick. So our armpits are forward, we're stacking that shoulder in, our triceps are really locking out that elbow, our biceps are strong, and we're pressing into that barbell at all times. So now let's mimic that active shoulder position overhead. We're going to press it up, armpits forward, press it up, and we're going to hold in that stacked position. Now, keeping that position, holding the broomstick over the top of your hips, we're going to lunge forward with a straight back leg, lunge down, and then stand up tall, and then swap sides. You're going to do 10 Samson lunges, all times pressing into that barbell and holding that active shoulder position. Go. While you're doing those, that active shoulder position is a really important position in order for you to catch a barbell. Now, if you're not in that position, then we may need to think about either alternating what we're doing, so maybe not doing the squat snatch. If we're in this really poor shoulder position, it can really hurt our shoulders. So I don't want you to push past poor shoulder position. Or we can go a really lightweight, all right, and work on that squat snatch position. Other than that, we can scale to a power snatch and just don't do the squat piece, so we keep those shoulders in good position. Once you've finished your 10 Samson lunges, just stand up and rest. All right, what we're going to do now is we're going to do some movements of the Bergner warm-up. So this is just going to help us get warmed up. Even if you don't have a broomstick, we're just going to practice without a broomstick. If you do have a broomstick, keep it in hand. First movement we're going to do is down and up. In down and up, again, keeping nice and strong through the shoulders, we're going to dip and drive, keeping the arms straight, like this. So from here, we're dipping the knees forward, keeping on the heels. We then get a good drive through the hips and knees, and then we shrug up, but keeping straight arms. And in that exact sequence, dip, drive, shrug. Ready? Go. Ready? Go. Ready? Go. Good. Next one we're going to do is elbows high and outside. What we're looking for here is speed through the middle and a close bar path. So we're getting those elbows high and outside the bar so that the bar stays in really close to the body. At all times, the barbell, then the wrist, then the elbow, and they should always be in that sequence. All right, we never want the elbows to go below the wrist or the wrist to go below the bar. All right, so from here, elbows high and outside look like this. All right, so again, we dip, we drive, we shrug, And then we pull and finish up on the toes. All right, ready? Go! Ready? Go! Ready? Go! All right, the next movement we're going to do is the muscle snatch. This is really focusing on a strong turnover. So, focusing still on keeping the bar close, we follow through our elbows high and outside, we turn and then punch into our active shoulder position. Look how close the bar stays into my body. If I do it in slow motion, I dip, drive, shrug, pull, finish on my toes, and then turn over. Notice how here, punch keeps really close and into the body. Let's do it together. Looks like this. All right, ready? Go! Ready? Go! Ready? Go! So that is our muscle snatch. The next one we're going to do is a snatch land. So we're going to come back to this active shoulder position overhead. Feet start under the hips or in our snatch start stance. Then from there, I'm going to say drop. First one's going to be at 2 inches. And then every time we're going to get down a little bit lower until we complete the full squat. So like this, drop, drop. Everyone a little bit lower than the last. Notice when I bring my feet out, my feet are shoulder width apart. I'm driving my knees out and I'm sitting my hips back into a squat position. So if I needed to get lower and lower and lower, I'm in a squatting stance. It's really important that we send the hips back and we do not have this muted hip position. All right, otherwise, if I need to get lower, I'm going to be in a very awkward position. All right, so send the hips back, feet at shoulder width apart, and drive the knees out. 2 inches, 4 inches, 6 inches, all the way down. 2 inches, ready? Drop! Stand it up, reset the feet. 4 inches, drop! Stand it up, reset the feet. 6 inches, drop! Stand it up, reset the feet, all the way down. Ready? Drop! Stand it up and bar down. All right, so they are our snatch lands. What we're focusing on there is our footwork. So from hip width to shoulder width apart. Again, another common fault is going way too wide in order to get lower. In order to get lower, we just squat deeper. Next one we're going to do is a hang power snatch. So with the hang, we're going to start at the top position here, like a snatch grip deadlift. We're then going to dip, send our hips back, shoulders over. From there, we're going to jump and land at 4 inches like we did in our snatch lands. So like this. All right, so again, we're jumping, shrug, pull, finish on the toes, and then punch under the bar. Then stand it up. All right, ready? Go! Reset, come back down to the top of your knee. Send your knees back, get your shoulders forward to the bar, ready? Go! One more time, top of the knee, set, and go! Good. Now what we're going to do is the power snatch. Just then we started at the top of the knees. All we do for the power snatch is send our hips down into our snatch start position. In this position, our shoulders are slightly forward or over the bar, definitely not behind it. Our chest is up. From there, we're going to jump and land. All right, when we jump, we sweep the knees back. See how my shoulders stay over the bar. I then jump and then receive under the bar at my power snatch position. Ready? Go! Reset, mid-shin, shoulders over or forward of the bar. Ready? Go! One more time, reset, mid-shin, set, and go! And rest. Final one we're going to do is the squat snatch, which is the movement as RXD in the full equipment version of today's workout. So for the squat snatch, the only thing that changes from what we did just then in the power snatch is we're going to receive in or ride down in one fluent motion to a full squat. That is hip crease below the knee. So from here, I set, That is my squat snatch. 3 reps. Ready, go, jump, land, and stand. If you're a little bit off balance there, don't worry. Find that position. Everything's active, everything's strong. Ready, go. And one more time. Ready, go. And rest. All right, place your broomstick away. All right, what we are going to do from here is 2 rounds. You're going to do 6 chest to bar pull-ups, or whatever you're doing for that movement, but no muscle ups yet, that will be in round 2, followed by 6 snatches at a really light weight to get us started. In the second round, if you're doing muscle ups, do 3 muscle ups instead of 6 chest to bar pull-ups. And if you're doing snatches, move up to a little bit heavier weight in round 2. 2 rounds, go. Once you've completed those 2 rounds, you're going to specifically warm up to all of the movements that you were doing in today's workout. So if you're doing the squat snatch with the barbell, spend at least 5 to 6 minutes warming up to the weight that you're going to do in the workout. Remember, I need it to be a weight. You reckon you could do 9 in a row. Doesn't mean 9 touch and go, but it means 1, stand, dump, set, go, and keep going for 9 reps in a row. If you're doing the double snatch or odd object snatch, warm up specifically on both arms to that movement. If you're doing the touch and jumps, then warm up to your touch and jumps. Give yourself about 3 to 5 minutes to warm up each of those movements. Once you're done, you are then ready to start the workout of the day. All right, so the workout of the day, much like yesterday, is a descending rep scheme. So it starts off at the hardest round or the most reps, and then we work our way down across the rounds. So get round 1 done. We know that normally round 1 is relatively easy in comparison to the next 2 rounds. Round 2 is the one you really gotta dig deep through. I want you to really focus on position, i.e. back position, especially on your snatches, and focus on efficiency on your pull-ups or muscle-ups or body weight row. That is, try not to focus on speed, but focus on the movement being as effortless as possible. That's going to promote efficiency through the movement, even if you need to slow it down just a little bit. Have fun with this workout, especially if you're doing Amanda and you have full equipment. It's a great benchmark workout. I love it, and have a great day.